is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Good morning, good morning. We got a few of you in here. It's Friday. Is everybody dragging today? Hello, Deirdre. Happy Friday to you. Rick Morrow, good morning. I know, right, Julie Kiss? It has blown by this week. Rosalind, good morning. Oh, our Hope is here. Hope, how is Zena doing? I'm trusting that he is feeling better today. Oh, thank you, Julie. I love that song. That's my personal song. Even if the sky is falling down, no matter what's happening all around me, I'm going to keep my high. Thank you for sharing, Deirdre. And who else? Susan Millard. Good morning, Suzanne. All right, so let's go into our heart brain. Let's start this day off on the right foot and just really get into that happy healing mode. And then we'll share out our I ams this morning. We'll share our stories. It's an exciting day today. I'm looking forward to what this day brings. All right, so you know how to do this. Hand on the heart. Slow down your breathing to the count of 5. And then back out to the count of 5. And then add in the joy. Bring in something that feels so good to you so that you can do that examination inside and see what your I am story is today. I am grateful for this new day. I am happy. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am joyful. I am a spark of the divine. I am peace. Share your I ams this morning. Good morning, Tammy Fisk. Thank you for being here this morning. Wow, yeah, it's Friday. What a week. This week has been so blissfully full of great events, great happenings, a lot of spiritual growth this week, and a lot of beautiful programs that inspire us to think, but not just to think, but also to act. It's been a call to action this week. What can we do to make the world a better place? Deirdre, I am so blessed and grateful. Me too, Deirdre. And Deirdre, I know that your time is coming for you to go back to New York. And I trust that you've had a beautiful visit there in Michigan, and hopefully a successful one with the house hunting. Marietta, I am the peace of love, of light, of joy. Wow, how wonderful. Amen, sister. You certainly are. Kathy Hand, good morning to you. I hope your visit's going well with your daughter. And Julie, I'm so happy we can have a family meal tonight at my house. I love to cook for family and friends to show my love. So I am very happy. I am happy for you, Julie. And I'm also happy that I know I'm going to get to see you when I come to New York in about a month and a half. I'll be there. And Hope says Z is all fixed and back at school today, thanks to all you angels. I couldn't hear happier news right now. I don't like it when little Z is not feeling well. So I'm glad he's doing better. All right, I pulled a Kuan Yin card for us this morning. I love the messages from Kuan Yin, and they're always so on spot. So blessings of the moon maiden, right? That full moon energy, it is right here with us. The moon maiden, with her lucky hair, brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you now. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought is possible by opening your heart with gratitude now. Let the blessings of good fortune from the beloved maiden of the moon, Kuan Yin, flow easily into your life now. Blessings of love, blessings of abundance, tidings of prosperity and abundance. That's what she's bringing to us. And I love that because it feels that way with the moon, doesn't it? It feels abundant, it feels full and open. And in that full moon energy, when we release anything that's unlike love, anything that's not serving us anymore, then we have room for that abundance to come in. So I love how appropriate this card is for all of us today. And Deirdre says the best way is to raise our vibration. Then, as a collective, that's how to exact any significant change. It certainly is, Deirdre. There were so many leaders and beautiful spiritual people yesterday that asked the question, can one person make a difference in the world? Can one person effect change in our world? And I believe the answer is yes. I fully believe that each of us have a mission. We're all here to step out, to light the vortexes, to shine our beacon of light out into the world. So one person shining that light is going to affect a lot of other people. When you shine your light, you're not just shining it for one person. It's not a little flashlight. It's a big spotlight, like a lighthouse beam that goes out from you. So you're shining that light out for whoever needs to see it. And yes, it will change the world with just one person shining their light. But just look at what happens when a family like us comes together, when we're all shining that light. We see the difference. We see what happens. We see the miracles that's happening in people's lives. So Julie says, yes, 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 Teri, I want to see and meet you in person. Absolutely. And yes, Deirdre, I'm going to plan a little get together while I'm there in New York. Maybe we'll party at Charlie's house while he's gone. Just kidding. But we will plan a get together of the New Yorkers and any surrounding states that want to participate. We'll have a little get together and just all get to meet and greet. Let's do that. Oh, we can stay at Camp Kiss. Let's talk about that, Julie, because I really want to do something while I'm that way. And I know we have a lot of New York peeps that come on and a lot of peas in our pod that, yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get it together and have some kind of meetup while we're there. Suzanne says, I received the attunement to be a Reiki Level 2 practitioner last night. On the way home, that beautiful, huge full moon was in front of me the whole way. It was just the moon and I, very magical. I was on cloud 9. I love it, Suzanne. I am so happy for you. And I think that's going to make a big difference in your energy, is receiving those attunements. And when I get there, we're going to do time heals as well and do a time heals training. So you'll get that attunement also. And exciting, just so exciting to see you expand out. Anybody that goes into learning more about energy healing. And when I teach time heals, that's what I teach, is how to work with energy, how to feel it, how to see it, how to bring through messages and love from the guides, the spiritual guides and the angels. I was going through some things in my box of goodies yesterday that I keep close to me all the time, things that I don't want to misplace and lose. And guess what I came across? Let me just grab it. I found our Peapod. It's always nearby, but I keep it wrapped up in some bubble wrap so that I don't break it. And I've got to figure out a way so that it's displayed in the Angel Mobile. I'll figure it out. There'll be some way for me to have this where it's always showing in the Angel Mobile. But do you all remember our Peapod? And where are you? You might have shifted or changed since we originally found the Peapod, but find yourself in here with all the family and see if you're one of the smiley ones or are you a yawny one. There's a lot of dragon this morning, so there may be some peeps that are not quite awake yet. And I see all of you. When I look at this, I see your beautiful energy. So where are you in there? And do you feel other people's energy? Do you feel them and whatever they're going through? And I feel like this family does. This is a family that cares so much about each other that we just know when somebody's hurting, we know when somebody's happy. And this is just a representation of our Angelic River family, our little Peapod. All right, so Suzanne says, maybe I can meet up with you all too, if it's not too far. Would love to meet everyone. Yeah, Suzanne, I think that's going to happen. I think we're going to have a gathering in New York. We'll see what we're going to call it and what day we can all get together. Roxana, good morning. Roxana says, I had a lesson yesterday that showed me to release all my preconceived expectations and judgments. As a meditation class I bought with such a poor recording quality, it was hard to understand. So I asked my guides, why am I having such a difficult experience with it? And I received an answer, I have to release my expectations and just flow with it. Yes, it's those expectations that create an energy of lack, an energy of something not living up to what we thought it was going to be. But if we just go into whatever the situation is and ask for the best and highest experience with it, then that experience will be different. And that's what Dr. Wayne Dyer was talking about when he said, when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And it's not necessarily that we're changing anything. You're not changing the recording. You're just changing how you are receiving the energy and how it's responding to you and guiding you. All right, so what else do we have? Rick said he had an attunement this week as well. I love that. And Rick, I remember the morning after you had your attunement and how you were flying high. So I'm so happy that you all are learning energy healing. You know, all energy healing is working with the same thing. So whether you're learning Reiki or time heals or theta or quantum touch, it's all the same. It's all working with energy. So I'm so happy that that's going on, and happy that that you all are receiving the attunement to that kind of work to be done, because there's a lot of work to be done right now. There's a lot of energy to be lifted up and a lot of healing to happen here on the planet. And Oksana says, so yes, with this full moon, I am releasing judgments and expectations. I am open to receive magic and gifts, whatever way that comes, for the highest good. I'm so happy to hear that. Let's all state what we're releasing with this full moon energy. You know, yesterday was officially the full moon, but that energy goes on for days. It's usually a few days before that you start feeling the pull of the full moon. And then a few days after, it's still just as effective as it is on the day of the full moon. So let's release today. What do you want to release? What do you want to let go of? And whatever that looks like for you, it's just a matter of making that choice. It's that simple. Whatever that is, just go inside and find it and know that that's not helping you. That's not for your best and highest good to hold on to something that is a preconceived idea or a belief that's no longer working for you. And I quote Allie all the time, our beautiful Allie O'Shea, when she says, a belief is just a thought you keep on thinking. And sometimes it's stinking thinking, isn't it? Sometimes that belief is something that we don't even know where it came from, but it was that thought that just hooked into us and we thought it had to be that way. That's happened to me many times in life. Many times I've had things just drilled into me that that's the way it is and it can't be any other way. But that's such a limited thought, a limiting belief. And I choose not to have limiting beliefs anymore. I choose to open that door wide. So anytime something comes up for me, at any time I'm triggered and my human brain says it can't be that way, it can't work like that, it can't happen that way because it has to be this way. That's a limiting belief. That's putting things in a box and saying it can't happen outside that box. Well, let's think outside the box today. So, what is it that you want to give up? What do you want to let go of? Sophia, good morning, darling Sophia. I love you so much. And check Sophia out on Instagram. She has beautiful posts and so encouraging and giving of other people. So thank you, Sophia, for all that you do. All right, so just put in the comments, what do you want to let go of? Let's do that today. Let's do some releasing. And the moon doesn't have to be shining brightly for us to feel the effect of it. It's always there. It's just that we can't see it until the sky is dark where we are, and then we can see that moon. So let's envision that it's nighttime. Let's envision that it is a dark sky, and all of a sudden, there's that beautiful moon. Feel into the energy. The energy of it is always here. It's always helping us, always pulling and pushing with the flow of the current, just like the ocean. The moon affects that flow. It affects the waves. It affects the changing of how the waves are either high or low, how the tides are high or low. And as that water comes into the shore, it's going to come up further and further with that full moon pulling it more into shore. So just envision that you're there with that full moon and you're on that beach where the water is going to be coming in. What are you placing in the sand? What do you want that wave to come in and collect and take back out into that huge body of water, that ocean of water? So right now, just put in the comments, what is it? What are you giving up? What are you going to release today? I am releasing any judgment that may be inside of me, anything at all, where I look at something and see it as wrong, or I look at something and see it as different. We are all the same. We are all together in this experience. And yes, we look different, and that's where the judgment and the criticism comes in. So I want to constantly pull out anything that's in me that looks like judgment. Anytime that I look at a person and I don't see the oneness, I don't see the heart and the spirit of that person, I want to let go of any thoughts, any preconceived ideas. I grew up in a home where there was a lot of judgment and there was a lot of criticism. If somebody wasn't like us, and I put that in quotes, if somebody didn't believe the same way we believed or looked the same way we looked, then there was a criticism and a judgment. And it's been a lifelong of shedding all of that energy, of shedding all of the preconceived ideas of what others should look like or act like or talk like even. I grew up in the hills, and sometimes we would say words that were strange, words that were the same word that everybody else was using, but we might have said it a little different because, country people talk a little different than other people, than city folk. So there was a lot of judgment in my life growing up. And then after I left the area where I grew up, there was even more judgment because of how I sounded. So I started looking at how I spoke. And sometimes that's the side benefit, isn't it, of being judged? Sometimes it brings something up inside for us to look at. And we can say, oh, you know, do I, is that the way I'm supposed to sound? Is that the way I'm supposed to be bringing a message forward? Or is that the way I'm supposed to believe? Sometimes we get judged for our beliefs, and it's an opportunity for us to look at that belief and say, does that work for me? Do I still believe that way? So everything has a purpose, even judgment. But when it's a judgment and criticism that's based on bias and based on not seeing the oneness, then I want to release that. I want to release anything that's unlike love, anything that's not working together to bring a world together in peace and harmony, then I want that to go. So I'm laying that down on the beach for that water to come and take it away. Take it away, take it away, take it away now. And Deirdre would like to let go of preconceived narratives that ego dictates. Yeah, that's that belief. That's that rationalizing things. The ego is going to do that. The ego is going to talk to us constantly. It's going to tell us, oh, that's not right. That's not the way it's supposed to be. So do we choose to listen to that ego thought, or do we choose to go in that way of love and light and make the change that's needed? If there's something going on that's not working for us anymore, then maybe it's time to change. So thank you, Deirdre, for letting go of that. Prachetta, namaste to you. I am healed, happy, and healthy. I am so happy that you're here. And Prachir, saying good afternoon or evening to Prachir as well. Oh, thank you, Prachetta. And Julie says, I grew up kind of the same. It was their way or the highway. Has anybody had those words said to you? I've had that many times in my life. I have had that person that I was with in relationship, even, that was just not budging. No compromise, no cohesion at all, no understanding, no giving. It was just my way or the highway. And I chose the highway. I chose not to be held back and held down and limited. And I've been in abusive relationships, and it was like, nope, I am not sticking around for that. So yeah, my way or the highway doesn't work for me. And Kathy says, can I ask what exactly is an attunement? Thank you, Kathy, for asking that question. So an attunement is calling in an energy that's in alignment with whatever it is that you're doing. So it can be an angelic attunement. They attune us to their energy, and we can work more closely with them. In Reiki, there are attunements to the symbols and the energy of Reiki, which is, it's a beautiful energy healing method that was brought forth by Ushui. And there's many branches of Reiki now. So you can be attuned to any of those branches of Reiki, whatever it might be. And when you get that attunement, it flows into your body. It flows through every chakra and opens you up to the healing aspect of that energy healing, when I do time heals attunements, it comes from the collective known as the healers, which are ascended masters, and the angels take part in that as well. And when you receive the attunement, you feel it. You actually feel the energy flowing into you, and you feel the difference. You feel something change inside of you. So there are many attunements that are given. With each energy healing method that you learn, you'll receive attunements to that energy. And you can receive any of those. You don't have to have just one, and they work together. This is something that was shown to me by my guides, that all energy healing methods can work together. They can all benefit from each other and really escalate the energy healing process that you're giving forth. So I hope that explains it, Kathy. When you experience it, you feel it. You actually feel the energy coming into you. For me, it always comes through the crown chakra. So it feels like something's crawling on top of my head when that energy starts to flow down into me. It's kind of like when you receive downloads and you get that energy. It's the same process, really, that energy flows into you. Oh, thank you, guys. I love wearing blue. It's one of my favorite colors. Prachetta says, prayer time. It is prayer time. Thank you. Special prayers for my dearest, beautiful, very Teri ma'am. Prachir and I love you so much. Special prayers for my dearest brothers, Prachir and Neil. Be healthy and happy, brothers. Learn well so much that you guys can get me lots of gifts. Special prayers for my dearest entire Angelic River family. Love you so much. And Kathy is letting go of resentment. You're laying that on the beach. I love that. Just put it down in the sand. Let the water, let the waves come and get that and take it away and remove it from your energy field. And Suzanne says, I release limiting thoughts. Beautiful. I love that. Good morning, Erica Hoppy. Thank you for being here with us. And Kathy says, where does this attunement come from? Do you receive it from another person or a Reiki master? Yes. In Reiki, there are levels. So there's usually 3 levels and then the master level. And that person that has received the attunements as they move up to that master level is able then to give that forth to others. In Time Heals, there are levels as well. So once you learn the energy of Time Heals, it comes through the attunement from a teacher, a master teacher. And then as you learn more how to work more with the energy healing and the steps involved in doing Time Heals, then you can move up to that master level as well and give the attunement to others and teach the method to them. So yes, Kathy, that is the answer to your question, that it is brought forth from a teacher, from someone who has really immersed themselves in the energy and learned how to work with the energy. And then you can pass that on to your students. Oh, I miss you too, Erica. I hope you're doing well, darling. Sally, good morning to you. Thank you for being here with us. And we are in our prayer time. So anything that you want to put in, prayers for others, prayers for yourself. And we're still doing releasing as well. So in our meditative prayer, let's do more releasing. And those of you that have taken time to put in the comments what you want to let go of on this full moon, thank you. And continue to do that. Anybody else that wants to put in there, what do you want to let go of? And we'll go into our meditation in just a minute and go deeper inside. Let's go deeper and do a deeper dive to see if there's anything else that you want to let go of on this full moon. Kathy says, thank you for explaining. You're so welcome, honey. I love questions. Questions open it up so that there's an opportunity to have a conversation. And in that conversation, hopefully, the answer will come forth. And if it doesn't, then keep asking the questions. And Sally says, I love including time heals and Reiki together. Yeah, I have learned a few energy healing modalities now. And Time Heals is one that was downloaded and brought forth to me from the angels and the masters. And they told me to bring it into the world. So I did. And then I learned and was attuned to Reiki and to angelic Reiki, to quantum touch. So I use all of those energy healing modalities together. Whatever is needed when I get into the work that I'm doing with another person, then I can call in that modality. I can do the Reiki symbol over somebody, whoever that's needed. So yeah, it all works together. It's all energy healing. It's all moving energy and bringing whatever is needed in any particular moment. All right, so Julie is asking prayers for her cousin. She is giving birth this weekend to baby Nora. That's exciting. Julie, I'm so happy to hear that. And Julie, how is Linda doing? Our Linda Kiss, let's keep her lifted up as well. And Sally says, I pulled something in my back this morning, so I would love to let go of that. Yes, let's pull that pain right out of there and give it over and let it be taken away by this beautiful, beautiful full moon energy. And I'm going to read the card again because there weren't this many people there when I read the Kuan Yin card. I think it's important because of the full moon energy. Julie is letting go of self-doubt. Absolutely. Rochelle, good morning. Letting go of insomnia. Amen, sister. Let that go. And Sally says, I use crystals as well. It makes for one interesting healing session. Yes, I love using crystals. And, yesterday we did the virtual land blessing. I don't know if any of you participated in that. Well, I know you did because I remember seeing some of your names there. But we placed a crystal into the ground, and that crystal is right now just bringing forth beautiful connective energy across the world. So I'm going to read the Kuan Yin card again that was pulled earlier. I want you all to really hear this message today. It's the blessings of the Moon Maiden. The Moon Maiden, with her lucky hair, brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you now. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought is possible by opening your heart with gratitude now. Let the blessings of good fortune from the beloved Maiden of the Moon, Kuan Yin, flow easily into your life now. What a beautiful message that was brought forth from Kuan Yin. The messages are always so on point. They're always so apropos to whatever is going on with each day. And I love that. So today, it's all about receiving the blessings of the moon, receiving the prosperity, the abundance, and the energy of letting go, letting things flow away from you that's not needed so you can pull in that abundance and that prosperity and all of that beautiful love that's coming forth. So thank you all for stating what you're letting go of. And Kathy says, prayers for my son and husband. They both need healing in their hearts and to release anger. I truly believe my son needs to find a new job. Working with his dad is not good for either of them. Colin needs to find his true calling in life. For put that out there. Put that energy out there and put it in a rocket and send it up, just like we did on Monday. Can't believe this is Friday. It seems like we were just doing those rockets of desire on Monday. Rick says prayers for all P's and their family. Yes, yes. And Julie says Linda Kiss is doing good. Thank you for asking. Would love for her to meet you when you come. She is 20 minutes from Camp Kiss. She is in Roquette Lake. Let's do that. Let us plan a meetup, and I would love to meet her as well. So who else just needs to go into the prayer circle? If it's you, go ahead and place yourself in there. If it's a loved one, then place them in the prayer circle and hold them in your heart as we go into our prayer time. I want to put in my friends that I was staying with while I was here in Colorado before, Meg and Jim, and lift both of them up, and especially for some healing for them. And for their neighbor, Linda, that I've been placing into the prayer circle. And for my friend, Linda Dirks, who is preparing herself to transition out of her human body. And we've been praying for her for a bit now, for a few months. And she is at the point of letting go. So let's help her to lift her vibration. She has requested that from all of us, to go into an energy of joy with her, joy and looking forward to her next adventure. So let's lift Linda up for that. Leo, thank you for being here. Leo is putting himself in the circle to receive healing and protection for his trip this weekend. Yes, yes. And I'd like to put William in our circle. William will be leaving the States today, going to a Caribbean island, and then hopefully returning to us in a few weeks. I spoke with him the other day, and yeah, it's going to be a time away from loved ones, but a time that I think will be necessary for inner reflection. Sometimes we all need that. Sometimes we just need that time to be and not be with or around anybody else except ourselves, and just allow the energy to come in to teach us and to flow through us. So let's go into our prayer time. Just start with taking your breath in, focusing on that breath, bringing it really fully into your heart center. When that breath comes into the heart, it expands your center out. So just see your energy flowing now out from you. Allow the beauty of that. Allow the expansiveness of that. And now watch it as it flows into the other chakras. As it flows into the solar plexus, just let it expand. When you go into the solar plexus energy, let's say some affirmations. I am healed. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am enough. Feel that energy. Feel those words really going into that chakra and letting you open up to possibility. When you say the words, I am enough, there's no lack. There's nothing saying you can't do that. There's no can'ts. There's no won'ts. There is only love, and love says, yes, you can. So feel that right now in the solar plexus area. Feel the energy of, yes, I can. Yes, I can. I am enough. I I am worthy. I am worthy to be and to do whatever my soul wants to do. I am worthy to receive healing energy. I am worthy to be in a healthy state of physical health, emotional health, mental health, and spiritual health. It's my birthright, and I deserve that healing. I deserve perfect health. I deserve happiness. I deserve having fun in this experience. And let that flow into your sacral chakra. Having fun is part of this life journey. It's not about the destination. It's not about coming to the end of the experience. And when you come to the end of that experience and look back, let that be a time of looking back with joy, looking back at the moments that brought you there. And in each moment, we make decisions. We decide, am I going to live life fully? Am I going to swing on the swing set? Am I going to look at the sunrise and the sunset and see the beauty? Am I going to allow myself pleasure in this lifetime? So feel the energy in your sacral chakra. And if there's something that's holding you back, if there's a belief that you're not deserving, if there's a belief that you can't enjoy and have fun in life, then examine that belief. Do you still believe that? Is that still something that you're willing to allow? Is for yourself to be in a box with limits? If you're willing to put that box on the sand and release the limiting beliefs, then do that now. Just see your box that's holding you back, that box with the walls and the barriers. Just pick it up and place it on the ground. You don't need it. You don't need limits. It's so beautiful to live life without a roof. To say, I will not be held down. I will not be held back. I am going to live my life fully in each moment. I deserve love. I deserve joy. I deserve happiness. I deserve health. Let go of anything that's unlike all of that. Let go of what's holding you down today. So hear the water, hear the waves as it comes into the shore, and look at what you placed there in the sand. What did you put there? Some of you knew already what it was that you were going to let go of. Some of you are just filling into that energy as the breath of life is opening that up for you, as it's opening all of your energy fields and helping you to see where there's a barrier. And if there is a barrier there, now you have a choice. Now you can say, I'll leave it there. I'm going to let that barrier stay. I'm going to let that limiting belief reside in me and hold me back. Or you can choose to release it, knowing that this full moon energy is going to bring the waves forward powerfully. They're going to crash onto that shore. They're going to take whatever is sitting there in the sand and pull it back out into the ocean. That's the power of this full moon. It brings those waves in very powerfully to the shore. And then it drags out anything that it can pull that's sitting loose on the sand. And it's going to take it out and bring it into that full body of water. Just see the ocean swallowing up your limiting beliefs. See it swallowing up your pain. See it swallowing up all of those times that you've said, I can't. Or maybe somebody else said those words to you. You can't do that. You're not smart enough to do that. You're not physically capable of doing something. Put all of that down. Put it on the sand. And now walk away from it. Walk through the sand until you reach the grassy spot just beyond it. And place your feet in that grass. And let's get grounded right now. Let's get grounded into the earth energy. Seeing that breath that you took in going all the way down and out the bottom of your feet, down into Mother Gaia, connecting in with the crystalline center and feeling the strength that's there, feeling it coming back up through your feet. And now into your sacral chakra. And feel the energy now that's different. Feel how it's okay to have pleasure. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to enjoy this experience. Give yourself that permission. Now that that limiting belief is gone, you have the choice now to fill it up with whatever you want to fill it with. Now go into your solar plexus. How's that feeling? Are you feeling the worthiness? Are you feeling that you can take on the world? You have superpowers when you release all the limits. And your superpower is your ability to make a decision, your ability to see things illuminated in their true way of being in you. And that way is love. That way is just loving and giving out compassion and care. And now bring your energy and your focus back to your heart and just feel that beautiful energy there now. Without limits, without anybody telling you that you can't. Releasing old hurts that shut the door to love. Let's just open that chakra. Let's blow it wide open so that we have all that love to share. And let's share it as you look around and you see the names that are here. The ones that asked to be in the prayer circle, the ones that placed others in the prayer circle. Let's shine that love right over all of them. And let's clear any energy of lack, any place that there's someone in the circle that doesn't feel the love, that doesn't feel the worthiness. Let's open up a space for them to feel it from us. Let's shine that light brightly for them. And we do that with gratitude. So on the count of 3, we're going to love on each other. And we're going to do it with an open heart and an open mind, feeling the freedom where we let go of anything that was holding us back. So 1, 2, 3, thank you. I love you. Just get that big hug, get it from each other and give it to each other. And feel the difference. See what it feels like now. Oh, I see your beautiful words coming through. Thank you. I love you. Catherine Kovacs, good morning, darling. Yes, receive the love, Catherine. Let go of anything that's unlike love. Let the full moon energy just take that from you. Just pull it out of you and take it to be transmuted into positive. I'm going to play our song and get us out of here today. And I'm hoping that some of you will join me on Zoom this afternoon or this evening for you on the East Coast. It'll be at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. It will be a Peace on Earth tour recap and bringing in the love and the light as the Angel Mobile has traveled around the States, and many of you have experienced seeing it and getting hugs and love and experiencing land blessings where you are. So I hope that you will be able to join in with that. And if you didn't get the message from me, or you didn't receive the email or the information with the Zoom link, just let me know, because I'd love to have you on there today. How about you?
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't it so come on, let's play.
I see you dancing, Hope. Hope, I hope you're doing good.
Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime.
Maybe I'll play our song
Throw
today
another log onto
when
the
I do
fire.
the Peace on Earth tour recap.